I reflect a lot about my growth in corporate America and think about how I used to adjust to certain situations versus how I adjust to them now. And I need more people to start talking about corporate trauma because there were a lot of things that I used to do as a result of being in toxic spaces. While I've worked through this, I'm going to show you guys the effects of my corporate trauma. Number one, I used to hate the sound of the Outlook email notification, okay? It would give me so much anxiety because there would be senior level people. Now you guys are understanding why I asked some of the questions I asked in interviews, because there used to be senior level people who would literally berate you if you did not answer their email in a certain time frame. Like you got about 5 to 10 minutes to process what they wrote and get it done. And you better respond within the next 30 minutes because if you don't, another email is coming. And they're going to CC your boss and the rest of the team to show that you don't move quick enough. Horrible. Now the sound doesn't bother me for two reasons. I have a work phone that is specifically for work emails. I don't put anything work related on my personal phone. And that phone remains on silent. More importantly is I don't allow myself to receive any notifications on my work phone outside of the hours of 9 to 5. More importantly, if the email is not an urgent emergency, I'll get to it when I get to it. Number two, I used to not change my hairstyle. Like, seriously, if I started a job with braids, I would just continue to get the braids done. And, you can keep braids for like 2 months, 3 months. So yeah, for a year, braids. If I started a job with wigs, kept the wigs. Started the job with natural hair, natural hair. I did this because it was really annoying how people would single me out for changing my hair. And even though I got over this through the years, whenever I would change my hair, people would still continue to call me out. I just learned to adapt to ignore people's ignorance. Number three is quadruple checking my work. I'm sure some of you have experienced this, but there will literally be those people in corporate America who will get pissed off at you for putting a comma in the wrong place. Or for instance, in my industry, sometimes we write documents for the EU, right? And they use S's instead of Z's. If you miss one of those words where you were supposed to replace that Z with an S, chastise. So I just got in the habit of having like a 3-step QC process. Like I'm checking for content, and then in the next process, I'm checking for spelling and grammar. And then in the third step, I'm checking for all of the above. And then I might just sprinkle in a 4th step to make sure that I'm not crazy, do a little sanity check to make sure no errors come back. But I hate that because it almost makes you second guess yourself. So I've learned to balance that out by checking my work and not being too hard on myself if I make a mistake. Number 4 is an increase in bad habits. The stress from work will drive you to drink. I've just learned to tame my stress so I don't engage in bad behaviors. And number 5 is being hypercritical of myself, which kind of goes with the quadruple checking my work. I'm not hypercritical anymore because we're all human.